Today, we're going to be looking at your gaming setups and rating and reviewing them. All this was done on my Twitch channel, and I stream every Sunday to look at your gaming setups in our Discord. So make sure to join the Discord in the link in the description, and let's get into the first setup. This is Eamon. He's 15 and he lives in New Zealand. He's a student. He has a part-time job, and the setup took him around 2 years, and he plans to buy a PC in the future. He wants to use this setup for playing games. The main games are R6, Rocket League, and Minecraft, and he has a PS4 and some other things like this. For a PS4 setup, this is actually kind of cool. Scale management could be a little better. I actually really like the space he's in. The lighting's great. Also like how he put things on the shelves and he showed a lot of personality in this and collected things. Also, I like how he did the setup too. The setup looks super clean. I think you could also fit another setup right here if you wanted. Now, I would recommend if you want to switch to PC, you could upgrade pretty easily and mount this monitor to the wall right here. Just a little cozy gaming area. You know, this is great. I think you didn't build this in the center because you're gonna use this eventually. If you're not, I'm confused why you didn't just center it. My assumption is that he's gonna build something else, or he has like a sibling or a girlfriend or something. I don't know, like something to build it on this other side. But overall, I think you did a really great job with this. Like, it's really nice. Thank you for submitting. I'm gonna give it a solid, I'm gonna go a solid 7. It looks great. This is Julia's setup. He's a 15-year-old and he lives in Utah. He doesn't work right now and he's a freshman in high school, so he doesn't study anything right now. So he has like probably like multiple different classes or whatever. His main game is Fortnite, Apex, and Phasmophobia. And he built this setup to always wanted to play video games and be able to run them decently because he started on a Nintendo Switch. From 2020 to today, so about 3 years, build this setup. Okay, he got the setup for free from birthdays, Christmases, and his dad gave me his old PC, and no one helped me besides my dad, who set up the PC, but I did everything else. So yeah, I agree. The first thing, seeing this PC first thing, I think really like changed my mindset on this. I would say the one thing is maybe just put the case, putting the panels on there would be the biggest thing. Because, and just putting it down on the bottom of the setup instead of putting it in the setup, because I know it's carpet, but you could put like a piece of wood or something. It really doesn't make sense to put this in the setup like this, if I'm being completely honest with you. I also think at scale management, you did your best, but I would recommend like something to maybe a raceway or two to hide that more. Looking at the setup itself, the monitors and stuff like that is great. The way you put it together and put everything in order is good. Also, are you subscribed? You are subscribed. Good job. But overall, I mean, you got good game selection. Your PC and your setup is great. I think you just need to rebuild this PC. Like, the setup itself is set up great. It's just the PC itself. Overall, though, I think the setup itself is set up right. You have a really good potential here. I just think you need a new PC for sure. The way that the setup is right now, I would probably give it a solid 6.5. Flo's setup. Here are the PC specs right here. They are a 14-year-old out of Belgium. They go to school as their main thing, and they mainly play Valorant, Rocket League, and Fortnite. They built the setup to have something nice in their room, and they said they can do that. It took them around an entire month to finish everything because they needed to lay carpet, paint, everything, etc. Here's some of the brand name things that they got right here. They afforded their setup by saving up for around 3 years, and their parents also helped them out a bit. The person who helped me build my setup the most is my dad, and he helped me with the preparation of the room, and I did most of the things by myself. Wait, this is actually nice. Wait, this is actually mad nice. Wait. I like the symmetry, and the PC looks actually mad nice. I like the room. The room itself is so like cozy. You know what I'm saying? Coolest thing about this is the theme and the color palette you stuck to, because a lot of people, when they build a color palette, they kind of just throw everything everywhere and then they reorganize. It definitely has potential from where it started. The only thing I would recommend, something right here for the cables, if you can like hide them a little better. But overall, it's not bad. I think out of 10, it's like a solid, I'd say a solid 9. It's really nice. I love the PC. I love the way that you kept the symmetry throughout the setup. It's very nice though. I'm seeing a lot of 8.5s. Yeah, I agree with chat. I think it looks very good. All right, this is, they don't even say the name, but okay, we're gonna just do that. All right, cool. This is a 13-year-old out of Washington, DC. Their main game is Call of Duty, Genshin Impact, and Osu. They built their setup primarily for schoolwork, and it took around 2 years to build. Here's everything in their setup right here for the specs of the PC. They have 2 PCs, it looks like. Here's the specs for 1, and here's a spec for 2. And the total cost of everything in the room and cost is $23,000. Holy shit. They afforded the setup by using allowance and built the setup all by themselves. Oh, wow. Like an artist setup, right? So this PC is for like the artist setup. Ooh, wait, they're like an artist or a graphic designer or something. But looking at this, I mean, I like the personality throughout the room. I think for 13, this is insane. I mean, the cables are kind of managed. It could be a little better, obviously. Yeah, 23,000 from allowance is crazy. I agree. And if I'm completely honest, I'm not sure where the 23K was spent. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping. Chat, should we take all his numbers and calculate them? Bet for sure. All right, let's do it. 399, 129, 399, 550, 140, 799, 179, 1799, 369, 899. He also said including products that I didn't mention here. So about 11,000 in the stuff he listed. I mean, to be fair, at 13, still insane. But like, I could see it being over 23K with the furniture, the Xbox, the MetaQuest, the things that he didn't list. But that's insane. I think there's a lot of things in the setup that were spent incorrectly. 99% of the stuff that's in my setup, I've collected over the years. So for you to say like you just outright bought everything, like that's crazy. But looking at the setup itself, I like the shelf. The shelf is really cool. Wait, but wait, chat, we missed this. Maybe this is where all the money went. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many AirPods do you have to have? Looking at the whole setup though, I like the artist design setup a lot. I think the one thing you should have done though is these two plants. I felt like you should have put your PC where the plants are to have more room on the desk itself. I also do think that the chair on this side is kind of bad and that you should probably, maybe that's the whole chair in the office too. If that's the chair, you need a new chair. Also though, I do think that personality is lacking for sure. I think there's a lot of things in the setup itself that could be added. Stuff on the walls, things that you could add, maybe some of the designs you've made. I think overall, I would probably give it a solid 6. The foundation is really solid. Both PCs are greatly spec. Things you have in this room is great too. I think that the whole room as a whole though would be really clean if you could add more personality than just the boxes and stuff like that. Cable Manager could be a little better too. All right, this is Gio. He's an 18-year-old out of Cali. His main game right now is Rainbow Six, Animal Crossing, and Stardew Valley. He built the setup to have his own space and another way of expressing myself to do what I like. It took me around a year and a half to get the setup to where it is now. A lot of trial and error, but I love the current state it's at. And as the peripherals, I'm using the Fifine K688 DT900 Pros as my headphones, and as a keyboard and mouse, I run a Royal Kludge MK65 and a Logitech Superlight in white. In order to buy everything for my setup, I worked hard every day after high school and didn't enjoy it at all. I missed out on a lot of activities with my friends, but I got what I want in the end. Here's my E63, E36, and my PC. I built everything from the setup, from the pegboard, the shelves, everything. I did occasional help from my parents with the layout and their opinions, but the tools I used, I cut wood and everything with my dad. Okay, cool. I mean, damn. So I really like this setup. I mean, for some reason, I felt like I've seen this before though, but I really like the pegboards, man. Like the pegboard wall with the shelves. I think that's so cool. PC looking cool. Okay, so looking at the whole setup as a whole, I think that this is probably one of the best like organized setups that doesn't feel too messy when you look at it. A lot of people, when they build setups like this, the first thing they do is throw everything on the wall and it doesn't look organized. But for some reason, when I look at this, I don't feel like it's unorganized. I don't feel like it's too busy. I don't feel like it's overdone, which is good. I also really like the PC as well. The only thing I would recommend is if you have a candle, be careful of this lights here, but this is a beautiful setup, dude. The only thing I would kind of recommend is this monitor seems a little close to the desk IMO, in my opinion. If it was something that like, you know, if this is how you want it, that's one thing. But I feel like the desk on, like the monitor on the desk has never been a good look. Maybe a little bit higher to close the gap on here a little bit. I mean, honestly, this is probably by far one of my favorite setups I've seen. I honestly think this is a 10. You got the GutzyAiden 10, man. I think the aesthetic, I think the way that you built everything, the way you hid everything, there's so many little things to look at, like throughout the whole setup. I genuinely love it. Subscribe and also watch this video next. See ya.